Is helping black people a losing effort? Is it like casting your pearls before swine? Is it like trying to drag a horse to water to make it drink? Sometimes I sit back and I ask myself these questions. Is it really worth the task? Are the people really worth helping? Is it really worth, throwing out the life raft and helping them, bring them back? I really sit and ask myself that. Is it worth the energy? Is it worth it? And then people also, chime in and say, it's no point in helping, it's no point in saving, they're doomed, we're doomed. The black man is done for, the black woman is done for. I sit back and ask myself, is it really true? Is it worth it? Is it this? Is it that? And I see it from both perspectives. I can see how some people are tired, or some people can say it's not worth it. Then I can see how some people say it is worth it. But I already have in my mind, and I already know that everybody can't be saved. See, the goal, the task, the purpose of this is not to save everybody, because everybody is not going to be saved. Some people are perfectly comfortable where they at, and that's cool. I'm not fighting them. I'm not angry. No, if that's what people want to do, let them do them. What my purpose is, what I'm doing, is to help those who have an ear, who want to change. Those who may have a like mind. Those who don't know. The youth. The ones who don't have a chance. The ones who need a helping hand. These are the ones that I'm out here for. Not the ones who don't care. Not the ones who's not going to listen. I wish they could listen. I wish they would lend their ear. I wish they would try. But you can't help those who don't want to be helped. Yeah, you just can't. That would be casting your pearls before swine. It's like you in a relationship, you begging somebody to do better. That person only want to go do better if they so choose to. There's nothing that you can do under this sun to force somebody. No amount of pleading, begging to get somebody to change, to get somebody to do better. Folk gonna do what folk want to do. Again, folk gonna do what folk want to do. So it's helping the black community a losing effort. That's a toss-up. On the left hand, I could say yes. On the left hand, I could definitely say yes, because the things that we're tied into, the things that we love, the degeneracy, all these things, yes, it's a losing effort, because if we really take a step back and look at it, all the efforts that has been put in order for us to change, either we change momentarily or we slide back, or we just turn a blind eye to it. And then the ones who want to change is so few and far between, it's almost like it's hard to find them, it's hard to reach them. So it's almost like you're stuck in the middle. But I feel when God puts you up to a task, or you have a certain level of empathy in yourself, and you can see certain things, why not try? Again, why not try? I'd rather try and feel good about myself that I tried than just sit back and not have tried at all. See, you can talk about the community. You can talk about what's wrong, how to fix it, what you don't like about it, this, that, this, that, this, that. You can do all these things if you at least tried. But if you haven't tried, like a genuine effort, then I don't think you should be allowed to really comment on a community. And that's just my perspective. You know, if you haven't tried to have a decent relationship with a black woman, then you commenting on why black women are this and that, it's almost backwards, repulsive. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of us don't give a genuine effort of trying. And what I mean is by trying is you really having patience, you really having sympathy, you really having empathy, you really trying to provide the knowledge, as well as you looking yourself in the mirror and seeing what flaws you have and working on those things too. Because one thing I've noticed is that we are quick, especially black men, we are quick to point the finger and say, this is her fault. This is what she's done. This. But we fail to realize, or we fail to look in the mirror and see what we could change or improve about ourselves. And that's what I mean about a genuine effort. Have you tried to help before you degrade? You know, it's like a teacher in school. You can't just have a teacher in school who has kids who might not be the brightest. That teacher just can't give up in the beginning of class, no. Or the first day of school, no. The teacher has to at least give a genuine effort, has to at least try. And then once that teacher sees that the kids are not even trying, not even attempting, don't even care, then she could, say, I'm done. I'm casting my pearls before swine. I'm not wasting my energy on this. Then she can do that. Then he could do that. But if you haven't put up a genuine effort, or if you don't have genuine care, I don't think there's room or space to speak. Just being completely honest. So back to the topic at hand. Is it a losing effort? Is it worth it? I think so. I think it is worth it. So many times we look at the guilty and we forget the innocent. Again, so many times we look at the guilty, we forget about the innocent. The ones who haven't done anything wrong. The babies, the kids, the ones who've been screwed over. The ones who can't speak up. The ones who can't articulate how they feel. And not just babies and kids, but even grown adults, young adults. The ones who don't have a voice. The ones who don't know how to articulate, their emotions. It's not a losing effort for them. Sometimes somebody has to say it. Sometimes somebody has to speak it. Sometimes somebody has to articulate the things and the nuances and the issues that's going on. Losing effort or not, sometimes that's just your part. It's like they say, if you could just help one person, your job is complete. I would love to help more than one person, but let's just say if one person was helped, my job is complete. So is it a losing effort? No. It could seem like that. But I think that's just where people's mindset is that they see the glass as half empty instead of half full. And I always try to keep my perspective of seeing the glass half full and not half empty. Half empty would be thinking that there's no point in doing it. Half full is knowing that it may help somebody. It may shed some light. So am I looking for every single black person to agree or to hop on the train? No. No, I'm not. I'm not at all. Because I understand that would never happen. When you understand the condition of where we are, how we think, how we move, psh, I think that would be a losing effort. But to not try at all to extend the hand, to extend the olive branch, to extend some kind of knowledge, wisdom, conversation, anything, just to extend that, open that up, to get the ball rolling, to get the ball moving forward. I don't think that's too much. Sometimes that's all that needed. It's just a spark, to start a big old fire. Sometimes you just need a little spark. I feel like it's only a losing effort if you want everybody to jump on board, if you want everybody to change. I think then it's a losing effort. The act of trying, no, but the whole general consensus of everybody moving, yeah, that's a losing effort. But just hoping, setting up the platform, extending that hand for somebody to change, or just opening up that door to change, I don't think that's too much to ask. I don't think that's too much to do. Breaking down the dynamics of, black women and what's going on and this and that. Not necessarily asking them to change, but it's almost just holding up a little mirror. Writing a reflective note. Say, I understand what's going on. Here you go. And sometimes they may sit and meditate on it. Sometimes that's the best way. It's not to force change, it's to put up a little mirror and then walk away. And then with that, those who want to change, those who feel something inside of them when they see that mirror, those are the ones. That's the remnant we're talking about. And the ones who just dismiss it, they feel the change, they feel the hurt, they feel the need to do whatever they need to do in order to become better. They feel it, but they ignore it. And hey, it is what it is. Same thing with the men. When you put up that mirror, some men are going to feel it and say, okay, I might need to tweak this, tweak that. Okay, I see what's going on. Okay. And then some men are just going to be stuck where they at, stuck how they feel, stuck how they think. Don't open it up. Okay. Those going to be the ones who stay. And the former are the ones who's going to be a part of the remnant. Again, I've already had it in my mind that it's only a remnant of the people that's going to make it. That's all I care about. Well, that's not all I care about, but that's all I care about reaching. Because I know that's the ones that's going to be able to grasp what I'm saying. So those are the ones I'm concerned about, is the remnant. The rest, unfortunately, it is what it is. Hope this could help somebody today. Let me know how y'all feel about this. This is your favorite cousin Rich. Y'all be safe out there. Love and blessings.